Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world of darkness, and welcome once again to Rage Across New York, the Pure Tribe venue. Today's scene, we'll see Kotori and Stag Silence, his tribe mate, going to the Striders of Ice and Concrete territory to actually go and meet a friend, a mentor, a brother of Kotori, a chosen one. Kachina and a 1-2.
So he's wearing his standard, like kind of deerskin clothing kind of deal. Well, are we in the sept or not?
Yeah, we're in the Sept.
Okay, deerskin clothing and whatnot. Traditional tribal wear stuff that you would wear on reservation. If we were off, it would be a business suit because, reasons.
Yeah, because elections.
He basically has turtle shell necklace that's made into tiny little turtle shells around his neck, and he's got a weird mask literally like on his shoulder, just kind of resting on his shoulder.
Okay, so with Kotori is we're now in the Tellurian. Was before is an elderly or sort of a late middle-aged Native American man, sort of long graying hair, dressed in denim, with the slight scent of Tana pure breed. Who approaches you and looks faintly curious.
Greetings.
Greetings. I am Stag Silence. Are you the one that Kotori knows as Kachina? I wanted
Yeah.
to.
Yes, Raya. I am known as Wakes the Mountain. My name is Kachina Awantu.
You have the glyph of Croatan and a pure breed I have never sensed before. On any travel. How did you gain the heritage of the children eternal?
Kachina went deep into the wilds of his home sept to speak with one of the elders, and went on a vision quest with their aid, and went back in the ancestors' memories that are associated with my necklace. And Kachina saw the day that Croatan fought bravely and sacrificed themselves to seal the three-headed serpent. And on that day, Kachina learned that the last Croatan that sacrificed themselves before they did so gave up a child to be raised by the kinfolk, and that child was passed down into Wendigo and had children of their own, and through the years was my ancestor. And with knowledge, as they departed and their light shone forth, sealing, they looked at me and bestowed upon me the gift of knowing my heritage.
I have heard many tales of the fall of the Croatan. Some say it was a man, others a great worm, others a three-headed serpent, some a simple darkness that overcame them in one night. Never before have I heard of a child. This is a new tale to me. I do not question the accuracy of your vision, though, if you are the mark. But I ask this. What do you know of the ancient lore of the Croatan and of their umbral homeland?
I've heard it is a place without people or living things, and in the Umbral Escape it is a mountain. At a game, how do I denote that I have some lore in that matter? Like, what else should I say? I got like Crotan lore 2 currently.
You have Croatan lore 2. Okay.
Yeah.
What is your... I thought you actually only had one. What's your umbral?
Umbral lore is 2.
Okay. So you will have heard stories that Turtle is. Yeah, I mean you've heard that there is a mountain and it is supposedly Turtle. It's basically the limits of what your knowledge will be. You can kind of tell him that.
Yeah. And then I'll say in my vision it was a 3-headed beast that seemed to be made up somewhat of smoke, somewhat of scale.
The worm takes many forms, and this is part of its danger. But
Sarah, please put that back.
if you wish to rebuild the legacy of Middle Brother,
It would be my deep honor to attempt to do so.
then the first thing, if you would seek a road down that path, so if you would seek such a path, I know a few old legends of the Croatan, but not much. But I know one thing that you must do. You must go to that umbral homeland and find Turtle and see, does he still sleep as the mountain, or will you wake the mountain, earn your name in a way that you never understood before?
Well, I've spoken with Katori about this before, and we had planned to do exactly that and go visit this mountain once the Skyworm had been defeated, but much time had passed and few individuals here had taken steps to try to come up with a plan to defeat it. Eventually, Kachina had to initiate a plan when it reached the ground and had taken on new form. And then from that, a Karen was born, and we had to do what was necessary to ensure that that Karen was safe from the worm as well. But now that all those things are taken care of, Kachina has asked for a moonstone. And if he is granted with that or not, he will still travel with Katori to this mountain and see what resides there for himself. And should Gaia be willing and Turtle is there and wakes from his slumber, there would be much rejoicing to be had throughout the nations.
Indeed. Surely such a thing would be one of the greatest victories of the Garu nation of recent times. More so maybe even than the defeat of Storm Eater here, or the aspect of Storm Eater. For that was a powerful bane, and your defeat was glorious. But destruction is something that we Garu are skilled at. To return to life that which was lost. To bring something back from the clutches of the worm, like the Croatan. That is something that there are few songs about. That the Garu do not find strength in. An area where the Garu are not strong. Maybe if more cared about such things, maybe our songs would be happier. But maybe we'd have lost many battles in sacrificing this strength. We don't know what songs would be, only what they are. But it's
Oh.
worth trying to find out.
Well, thank you for your words, Elder. I would love to sit down and hear more tales from you before we departed. If anything in there might help me when we arrive, it would be wise to seek knowledge that I do not have. I have also sought guidance from others we have very little contact with, and he looks around everywhere
Mm.
and kind of makes the suggestive eyebrow.
Kotori will whisper in he will whisper in native. He will whisper the term "sons of Coyote."
Sorry, what was that?
Basically, Kotori whispers to Stack Silence in Native American tongue, "sons of Coyote."
Seeking the stories of the sons of Coyote is a painful task.
Kachina nods
For
a lot.
they hide the truth behind great walls of lies and misdirection. I would warn you that not a few of these gray hairs were gained trying to learn secrets of Coyote. For he is wilier than you know. And he enjoys the chase.
Yes. I've already spoken with the spirit of Coyote a few times to much frustration, but also determination. But I think Katori and I are ready to set out in 19 days. Katori, I will find out whether or not I hold position in this city to the people of the city to help them reclaim the cleanliness that they require and help them rid this land of the tainted influences therein. But whether I get it or not, as soon as that is done, we shall head out. So we have 19 days to make preparations. I've received my gift from Cuttlefish, and he puts the hand over the mask that's on his shoulder. And soon Luna will descend and bless upon me her gift. And then we should have everything we need to travel.
Know that in the coming days, one of Coyotes will come to the Sept. I heard words from Coyote himself, one of his juggling.
I shall try to endeavor to endure whatever wisdom they wish to bestow upon me in the ways that they normally do.
And
Just chuckle over that.
yeah,
We're all
Kotori
kind of like chuckling.
yeah, and Kotori is like, yeah, I have to do the first thing that he will ask of me also.
I will say that the children of Coyote have a tendency to show up in unexpected ways. You never know when he will arrive. But more concerningly, you will never quite know how.
So I have heard, but I am willing to receive them in whatever way they wish to teach me to be wiser. I have also heard that through their actions they show you how to be wiser, even through mistakes that they may cause you to have.
Indeed, they have their own way of teaching.
That is right. And different does not mean wrong, it just means different.
Quite. As I was telling Rage the Waves, how one is taught, how the tribes and the peoples teach, and how they sing, and how they tell their stories, and how they make their paintings is as important as the paintings and the songs they make. Or we can know legends of Croatan heroes. We can know Croatan songs, which we will never quite know. Or maybe now we will. How those songs were sung. How those tales were written. Their own storytellers' fingerprints. And what they were. Maybe we can find out again now. You are the hope you could be. For a lost tribe.
Well, it is much responsibility, but I shall try my best. Many cubs and fosterns and Cleaths in the Sept need much guidance, and in the past little while, over the past year, a few of them have passed away, and 2 have even fallen to the worm, which is great sadness. But hopefully if I can teach them some wisdom as well as revive that which is middle brother to bring back the ancient lores and wisdoms and stubbornnesses to ensure that the tainted ones are driven back. And I shall try to do my best to ensure that it is done, and done correctly.
I can only hope the best of you and your Sept mates and your pack mates is enough.
I would like to think... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
One of your pack mates, I heard, led the charge against Stormeater. Hopefully your strength is the strength of those around you will help you in this.
Yes, my pack mates, each on their own, holds a special skill that allows us together to be stronger and support one another. And I know soon some of them will depart for other places, but hopefully we will stay strong together.
And with that conclusion, if no one has anything to add, I think we can call it a scene. Thank you, viewers, for playing, watchers for watching. and we will see you next time.